Welcome back to your yoga challenge. So we're back on the mat, and today we're gonna just get into the space of the heart and the shoulders a little bit, which is great if you've been working at a desk all day and you're hunched over like this. We're just gonna find that real lift and space there. So it should feel really yummy in your shoulders, between your shoulder blades, that often gets so neglected. So that's where we're gonna head today. Stay with your practice, with your breath as much as you need, and if ever you need to come to a child's pose and rest, or pause the video and rest, take it there. But we're gonna start in our child's pose. So bring the knees as wide as your mat, big toes together, and just start to send your hips towards your heels. Allow the arms to come out long and gently pad the hands down. So the head connects to the mat. Allow the forehead to just really soften in. And then just take a few rocks side to side. Just finding that self-massage on the forehead. And just land the body here. Just start to breathe into your space, whatever it looks like today. Maybe it was different from yesterday. It'll definitely be different to tomorrow. So just land here, physically, mentally, emotionally. And just feel the support of the ground, of your body. Feel this connection. And start to bring your focus to your breath. Just noticing the gentle rhythm of it, the gentle journey that your breath goes on day by day without you even having to notice it, acknowledging it. But now just fully acknowledge it, just fully appreciate it. If the eyes are not closed already, just close them and really start to tune in. We'll take a big inhale through the nose and just allow your breath to start to fill the back of your ribs, the back of your heart space. And exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Allow the heart to just land a little deeper. Take one more like that. Inhale, really fill your back. And exhale, sigh it out, drop the heart, melt your body into the mat. Nice. And just keeping the head planted, come onto your fingertips. Lift the palms of your hands, lift the heels of your hands, and just lift your forearms off the mat. And from that space, just start to trickle your hands a little further away from you. Can you keep the forehead down, the head grounded? And then really find this extension through the fingertips, and then roll your shoulders down your spine. So you feel this length all the way down the side body and under the armpits. And take a breath here, inhale. Fill your back, fill behind your heart, and exhale, melt your belly, melt your chest. Nice. Now bring your forearms back down, keep the head on the ground, and just plant your hands together. So the hands come together at prayer, palm to palm. And slowly just start to draw your hands above your head. And you may notice that the elbows have come a little wider. So maybe shimmy them in. And then if you've got more space to find here, just drawing the elbows a little further out away from you. Let the head stay planted. Now, if this feels enough, stay here, just breathe. You should feel this space all the way behind the shoulder blades. Otherwise, allowing the heels of the hands to separate again and just coming fingertips to touch. And just breathe here. Can you really direct your breath in between that space between your shoulder blades? Again, if this is enough, stay. Otherwise, try to part your hands. And it feels a little bit tight in between your shoulders. So can you just breathe into that? You start to feel like you've lost control of your arms. Take a big breath, inhale. And as you exhale, everyone will bring the hands back to touch, and then let the hands come all the way back down to the mat. Take an inhale and just start to ripple the heart, the chest off your mat, lifting up, lift the gaze. And as you exhale, melt the belly back down, melt the heart space down. Do that one more time. Inhale, really find this rippling through the body, through the spine, lift the heart. Exhale, melt the belly. Nice. We've been here for quite a while, so you might find you're starting to get a little sticky in your child's pose. Can you release any tension and just really soften the body? And then gently start to pad your hands towards your knees. We lift the head, we lift the chest. Coming to kneeling. Bring the knees in towards one another. And just soften back down here. Hands come behind you. Snuggle your shoulder blades together. Really draw your elbows in and just lift the heart. Just find this gentle lift. If this is enough, stay here. Otherwise, press the tops of the feet into the mat and just find a gentle lift through the hips on an inhale. Nothing too strong. As you exhale, release the hips all the way back down. Do that one more time. Roll the shoulders, elbows draw in. Lift the heart. Inhale, lift the hips. And exhale, full release back down. We'll bring the hands all the way forward now and come into a tabletop. And the feet have been stuck there for a little bit, so just tuck the toes and send your weight towards your heels. Just find that space in the feet. Bring it all the way back through center. Untuck the toes. So you're in your tabletop. Strong connection. Fingertips spreading wide. Hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Press firmly into the tops of the feet. Feel your body. Feel this presence, this strength, this energy all the way through the body. And take a big inhale through the nose. Ujjayi breath. Start to exhale through the nose. Strong through the belly. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Nice. Now start to get into this breath, this movement. So as you inhale, coming through our cat-cows, rolling the shoulders, lifting the heart, belly drops, tailbone lifts. Really roll the shoulders down. As you exhale, press into the hands, press into the feet, rounding through. And can you really find this space in between your shoulder blades here? So pressing into your palms, really doming through the back. Inhale, coming forward, heart reaches forward, tailbone lifts, pelvis is moving. Exhale, press into the hands, rounding all the way through. Nice. Come back through center now. Strong connection, and just start to send your right foot to the back of your mat. Come onto the ball of your right foot and just bring your weight all the way back. So you find this space behind the right calf, or in the right calf, behind the right leg. And then bring your weight back forward, tuck the tailbone, really find this strong connection towards the belly and start to lift your right leg off your mat. So instantly you might feel your back collapsing. Can you really press out of your hands and feel this connection? Option to stay here, or maybe try it, lift the left fingertips forward. Find this real reach, fingertips to toes. Keep this pressing out of the right hand and in the top of the left foot, and exhale, round through the spine and just draw elbow to knee, dome the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen through the body. And this time just bend the right knee, start to rotate open through the left arm and reach towards the right foot. So maybe you're just reaching, or maybe you can find the foot. If you do find the foot, really press the foot into the hand, keep this strong connection to the ground, and lift the heart. Gaze comes towards the ceiling. So you might just be here. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale, drop the left hand. Right leg stays lifted. And can you just now kickstand the left leg? So the left foot comes out slightly. Press into the left hand. Tuck the tailbone. And as you lift, allow the right arm to come all the way towards the ceiling. Front body is really lengthening. Energy through the right foot. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, right hand, right leg, come all the way back to your tabletop. And just connect back here. And then send the left foot all the way back. Find that length down the back of the left leg. Start to hover the leg off your mat. Tuck the tailbone, navel draws in. Maybe you're staying here, or right fingertips reach. Find this length through the body. Exhale, rounding through, elbow to knee, or just bringing the knee in. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, bend the left knee. Start to rotate open through the right arm, right shoulder. And maybe you just find this reach and you're just encouraging the heart to lift. Or you take hold of the foot and you really press the foot into the hand. Take a breath. Inhale. And exhale, we'll draw the right hand all the way back. Left leg stays lifted. Kickstand the right foot out slightly, so you've got more of a sort of lever to lift yourself. Press the right hand and inhale, lift the left arm. Tuck the tailbone, length through the front body. Take an inhale. Exhale, left hand, left leg comes down. And then tucking the toes, sending the hips all the way up and back. And just coming into your first downward dog of the sequence, of the flow, maybe of your day. Keeping the hands, the fingertips spread really wide. Press your weight into your first finger knuckle and your thumb knuckle, and then roll the head, the chest towards the thighs. Let the head hang heavy. Give the neck a nice little shake. And then just start to pedal through the feet, walking your down dog. Finding this length. Finding your space. It's definitely probably different to yesterday. So just own it, whatever you have, whatever you've shown up with. And keep your weight really pressing to the back of your mat. So no worries if your heels are not all the way down. You can lift your heels up and have a bend in the knees. Just keep spiraling the heart. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees heavily. Bring the gaze between the thumbs and take a slow walk to meet your hands at the top of the mat. Feet are hip width distance apart. Let the head hang really heavy here, arms coming all the way down. Now interlace your hands and just bring them behind the head. Thumbs are on the neck. Allow the shoulders to really roll down and draw the elbows in, and just tag a little weight here. Just find a little release through the neck, through the head, just rocking side to side. Just a gentle encouragement with your hands. And then bring the hands all the way back down. Find this real softening. So if you want to bend the knees a little more, feel this decompression in the spine rather than the back of your legs. I want you to feel this all the way down the spine. Take another breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Now press into the feet. Start to roll up through the body, tucking the tailbone, and just rolling up, peeling all the way up through the spine. Taking the shoulders to the ears. Inhale. Exhale, really pull your shoulder blades down. Hands come towards the front of your mat. Fingertips spread wide. And just arrive in your Tadasana, your mountain pose, pressing into the feet, tucking the tailbone, energy through the legs. Heart is lifted, and just stand here strong, connected. Take an inhale and allow your hands to come all the way up and overhead. And then plant your hands together, palms to touch. Roll the shoulders, energy through the fingertips. And as you exhale, just hug your elbows in and start to bring your hands behind your head. Now instantly we want to flare the ribs. That's where we want to go. We want to sort of lift the tailbone. But can you find this tucking and this scooping in of the front body? Hands are reaching down. Inhale, lift all the way back up. Exhale, bring them back down. Inhale, bring it all the way, find a reach. Release the palms, and as you exhale, forward fold, come all the way over. Now interlace your hands behind your back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and really press your hands away from you. Find this full lifting through the hands, as if I've got you in a really loving way by your wrists, and I'm reaching them towards the ceiling. Let the head hang heavy. Inhale will come halfway, so just come to your halfway lift, but leave the arms where they are. Lengthen through the spine, parallel the spine to the floor, and exhale. Get it all the way back in. Release the hands down. Plant them to your mat. We're going to step right foot, then left foot back to a high plank. Dome the shoulders. Get strong here. Get connected. Fingertips are still really nice and wide, and you're high onto the balls of the feet. Now lower down the knees. Untuck the toes. Tailbone tucks. Front body is strong. Inner eyes of the elbows shine forward. And we exhale, start to lower all the way down, squeezing the elbows in towards your side. Press into the tops of the feet. Knees lift, legs are switched on, roll the shoulders. Lift up to just a little cobra. Neck is long. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes. Send the hips all the way up and back. Come to your downward facing dog. And take any movement again that feels right. Pedaling through the feet maybe. Shaking the head. Just landing the body. And we'll start to send the right leg high towards the ceiling. Three-legged dog. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Step the right foot in between the hands. Ground down the back heel. And we're rising up, so press into the feet, squeeze the inner thighs, come to warrior one. Both hip bones are shining forward. So we've been here yesterday. If you need more space, step the right foot out slightly. Hips are really dialing forward. The tailbone is tucking, and you're strong into the back leg. Fingertips reach up. Take a breath. Inhale. Interlace the hands behind your back on your exhale. Roll your shoulders. And again, as soon as we do this, the heart suddenly wants to lift. We want to collapse into the lower back. So can you keep the body strong, the core strong, tucking the tailbone, pulling the front ribs in, and now start to send your weight forward on an inhale. Keep the legs exactly where they are. Strong pressing into the feet. Everything is switched on. Length through the heart. Take another breath. Inhale. Fill the heart with breath. As you exhale, let the head come heavy and coming into humble warrior. So lifting the hands all the way towards the ceiling, the legs are staying switched on, and rather than sending the bum all the way out to the side, Can you keep everything tracking into the midline? Inner thighs are squeezing towards each other. Take another breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, release the hands and rise all the way up. Back to your warrior one. Roll the shoulders. Just find this space through the heart. Take another breath, inhale. Exhale, we're coming all the way down and framing the right foot. Plant the hands, step the right foot back to a high plank. Dome the shoulders, get strong, land here. Lower down to the knees, untuck the toes, tailbone tucks, inhale, find length through the spine. Exhale, we lower all the way down, one line. Press into the tops of the feet, roll the shoulders, lift the heart. This time maybe you come just a little higher into your cobra. I'm shimmying down, and then exhale, release all the way back down. Now just bring your hands out to the sides of your mat. So you'll come off your mat if you're on one. Come onto your fingertips, press the tops of the feet in, tuck the tailbone, start to roll the shoulders down the spine as you lift your heart all the way up. Now really keep the front body pressing into the mat so you don't collapse into the lower back. And as you exhale, just drop your right shoulder, center into your mat, and bring the gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, bring it all the way back up. Exhale, left shoulder comes central, gaze over the right shoulder. Keep the legs strong. Inhale, come all the way back up. Keep tucking the tailbone, pressing the pelvis into the floor. Find another lift through the spine. And as you exhale, can you really find your hands pulling towards your body and start to lower the belly all the way down. As you lower, kind of lengthening the body. Can you find more space? Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes, send the hips all the way up and back, and come back to your downward facing dog. Take a breath here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg starts to lift now. Three-legged dog, energies in the left foot, both hip bones stay level. Exhale, round through the spine, step the left foot all the way in between the hands. Lower down the back heel. Press into the feet, squeeze the inner thighs, we're rising up, warrior one. So we're here on the other leg. Again, both hip bones are just squeezing towards the front of the room. Pressing strong into the feet. Widen the foot if you need. Find that space for the hips. Tuck the tailbone, energy through the fingertips. Own it. It's called warrior for a reason, so feel strong here. Take a big, expansive inhale. Fill the spine with breath. As you exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Now take the weird interlace again. The one that feels like you're holding hands with someone in the wrong way. Roll the shoulders down the spine. Tailbone stays tucked. And as you inhale, start to send your heart forward. Weight really presses into the left foot, but keep that back leg switched on. So rather than just bringing the weight all the way forward and dumping, keep everything turned on. Take another breath, inhale. As you exhale, head gets heavy, humble warrior. Lift the hands towards the ceiling. And can you really squeeze your shoulder blades together? And if you've got a lot of space between the shoulders and your hands, the heels of your hands are apart, maybe just play with closing the heels of your hands so they press all the way in. Take another breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press into the feet. Rise back up, fingertips overhead, warrior one. Exhale, frame the front foot. Take it all the way down, step the left foot back, high plank. Now option to move to the knees and just come down through to the belly and then cobra. Or we're moving through chaturanga, shifting the weight forward onto your big toes, inhale. Exhale, elbows come in halfway, come lower down. Tuck the toes, roll the shoulders, energy through the legs, lift the heart. Neck stays nice and long rather than taking it back. Just keep the neck where it is. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath, inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees, look in between the hands. We're gonna step the right foot, then the left foot, all the way to meet your hands at the top of the mat. Inhale, take a halfway lift here. Exhale, folding all the way in. Interlace the hands behind the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the hands towards the ceiling. And then either keeping the feet where they are or maybe bringing them flush together. Start to bend the knees, we're gonna come into a chair. So send your weight back as if you're sitting into the chair. Arms are staying where they are and just lift the heart. Tuck the tailbone, squeeze the inner thighs. So you can be here and find this dumping into the lower back and into the bones and just kind of hanging out here. Or you can really tuck the tailbone, switch the legs on and finding this energy through the body. Take another big inhale. Exhale, drop just a little bit lower. And then release the hands. Inhale, send fingertips up. Straighten the legs, come all the way up through Tadasana. Exhale, we're taking it back down, forward fold. Inhale, roll the shoulders, lift the heart. Neck is long. Exhale, folding in. Plant the hands, step your left foot, then your right foot back to your high plank. Again, there's an option to go to the knees, or we're taking chaturanga. We exhale to lower together. Inhale, roll the shoulders, tuck the toes. If you're in your up dog, your knees are off the mat and the legs are really strong. Neck is long. As we exhale, we'll take it all the way back. Downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale, 1. Exhale, keep spiraling the fingertips wide. Inhale, 2. Exhale, heart melts towards the thighs. 1 more. Inhale, 3. Exhale. Inhale, the right leg lifts now. Send it all the way up. And then just stack the hips. Draw the heel towards the bum and bend the knees. So you've got this space in the hips now. Keep rolling the shoulders. Take a breath here. Inhale. Then as you exhale, rounding through, step the right foot all the way in between the hands. Ground down the back heel. We're going to start to rise to a warrior 2. So the hips are opening. You've got this space, you're pressing firmly into the front foot, and the front knee is stacked over the front ankle. Tailbone is tucked, roll the shoulders, gaze over the front finger. Just soften your breath. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Start to flip your front palm now. Send your weight forward as you inhale. Keep the legs where they are. And then exhale, start to roll all the way over into your reverse warrior. So the legs are staying where they were before. Rather than coming here, just keep the bend in the front knee and really open the right knee towards the right side of your mat. Land the left hand softly. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Start to straighten your right leg now and really press into the ball of the front foot. From this space, press into the feet and inhale. Start to lift the chest, reaching forward. Left leg stays straight. Right hip or left hip, all hips, reach towards the back of your mat. Reach forward through the fingertips. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down, left arm lifts. We come to Trikonasana, triangle pose. So really press firmly into the feet. The tailbone is tucking, the body is lifting. Rather than just dumping into your bones here, really find this energetic lift. Press the back body into an imaginary wall behind you. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Bend through the front knee and inhale, rise back up, warrior 2. We're going to start to dial it forward into a high lunge. So just come onto the ball of the back foot, hips shine forward and you're high on that back leg. Start to bring your weight into the right foot and slowly we're going to lift the left leg off and hug the knee in towards the chest. Keep pressing out of the right foot, find this lift, roll the shoulders, heart lifts. Now bend your standing leg slightly. Bring your left leg, your left thigh over the right thigh. We're coming into eagle pose. Left arm comes underneath the right arm. Take a single bind or a double bind with the hands, whatever you need. Again, single or double with the foot and start to bend through the knees. Can you really draw the left hip back? Allow the elbows to move away from your face, the hands to move away from your face. Find this broadening across the back body, behind the heart. And just stay long on your breath. Inner thighs are squeezing towards each other. Enjoy the wobbles. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Bring it all the way up. Release the leg. Step the left foot gracefully back. How softly can you land it? High lunge. Inhale. As you exhale, hands come down. Frame the front foot. Step the right foot back to a plank. And then option here to either come to the knees, come through a chaturanga, or just take it to downward facing dog. So whatever you need. If you're coming with me, we exhale to lowering. Inhale, roll the shoulders, lift the heart. Exhale, take it back. We'll all meet in our downward facing dog. And just take a big inhale here. A big sigh out through the mouth, exhale. Inhale, the left leg lifts now. Bend the knees, stack the hip, draw the heel towards the bum. So you've really got this opening all the way through the left hip. Your heart stays rolling down. As you exhale, start to bring your left foot in between your hands. Ground down the back heel, rise up, warrior 2. Tuck the tailbone, lift the chest, lengthen the fingertips away, strong connection through the legs. Start to flip your front palm, send your weight forward as you inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior. So the hand starts to reach all the way up as if you're painting a rainbow or just a nice arch all the way over. The right hand lands softly on the back leg and you keep the bend in the legs. Take another breath here, inhale. Exhale. Press into the feet as you inhale, rise back up. Or actually, we're coming back here. We're gonna start to straighten the left leg from our reverse warrior. And now start to press into the feet, reach through the fingertips, send your hips behind you, lengthen the body forward, take a breath, inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down, right arm reaches up. Trikonasana. So again, tuck the tailbone, press into the feet. Rather than just dumping here, really lift the body, energize. Take a breath, inhale. A deep exhale. Inhale, bend into the front knee, rise back up, warrior two. Start to dial it forward into your high lunge. You're on the ball of the back foot. Weight comes into the left foot. Slowly, gracefully lift the right leg off. Hug it in towards the chest. Enjoy all the shakes. Use your stabilizing muscles. Lift the heart, roll the shoulders. Start to wrap your right leg round your left leg now. Coming into eagle the other side. Right arm comes underneath the left arm. Take the double bind or the single bind with your feet. So either just on the side of the calf or wrapped around. Again, the same with the hands. Roll the shoulders. Start to bend into the knees. Tailbone tucks. Belly is strong. Squeeze the inner thighs in towards one another. Embrace all the wobbles that come in. Enjoy that prana energy, that heat in the body. And just start to send the elbows, the hands away from your face. Feel that broadening behind the shoulder blades. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Gently inhale, start to unravel. And slowly, can you start to send the right leg back? Oh, inhale, high lunge. As you exhale, frame the front foot. Left foot steps back, and we're just gonna come to a downward facing dog. And now come high onto the balls of the feet and start to ripple the spine forward into a high plank. And then lower down the knees, untuck the toes. We're gonna slowly lower down for a count of 5 here. So tuck the tailbone, elbows, eyes of the elbows are facing forward. They start to squeeze in towards the side. Lengthen through the body, take a breath, inhale. Exhale, we lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find a release all the way down. And just land the body. Just really connect to the ground here. Well deserved, down to the ground. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Press into the tops of the feet. Tuck the tailbone. Just lift to a cobra. Inhale. Exhale, rolling all the way back down. Hands interlaced behind the back now. Coming into locust pose. So roll the shoulders. Press into the tops of the feet. Tailbone tucks so the pubic bone really presses into the mat. And then start to lift the hands off your bum. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. From that space, really draw your hands away from you so that your heart starts to lift. Neck is long and then the legs come off. Keep your breath lovely and long. Find that space. Point the toes, take a breath, inhale. Exhale, think forward and back through the body, this length from the head to the toes rather than up and down. Take another breath, inhale. And on your exhale, release it all the way down. Bring the right side of your face to the mat and just soften all the way back in. And now start to bend the knees. We're coming into bow pose. So take the outside edges of the feet, tuck the tailbone, press your feet in towards your hands and allow that to start to lift your heart. Rather than just cranking something up and really collapsing into the lower back, press the feet into the hands, lift the heart, roll the shoulders, the thighs come off the mat, the heart, the chest comes off the mat, and keep the inner thighs squeezing in towards one another. So knees are squeezing in. Take another breath here, inhale. As you exhale, slowly come all the way down. Allow the left side of your face to meet the mat. And just shimmy the hips a little side to side. Just find that release. Press the hands underneath the shoulders, and we're just going to send it all the way back to a child's pose. Let the breath land, let the head just fall on the mat, close down the eyes. And then pad your hands in towards your knees. Nothing fancy now, we're just gonna slowly make our way to a seat. So shimmying the legs all the way around and sending the legs out long. Flex the feet, really come onto your sit bones. If this feels strong, place a brick underneath your bum, lift your hips a little more, or a towel or a book, whatever you need. Fingertips reach up, take a breath, inhale, length through the spine. You can have a little bend in the knees. As you exhale, reach the heart forward. Take another inhale, ripple the heart. And then exhale, folding over the legs, coming into your seated forward fold. Let the head get heavy, round the spine. Hands can be wherever they naturally land on the body, so just really let them soften. No tension through the shoulders, through the face. Open and close the jaw. Take another big inhale here. And a full release. And inhale, gently start to peel all the way back up. Shimmy down your mat slightly, plant the feet, and take a slow roll all the way down. And when your mat meets the mat, let it land. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Bring the chin in towards the chest. Just lift the head slightly and take a rock side to side. And then place the feet all the way back down. Start to send the legs out long. Back melts into the mat. Palms towards the ceiling. Roll your shoulders. Really find the back of your heart landing. And take a big inhale through the nose. Side out through the mouth. Start to let go of any effort through the breath. Releasing the face, releasing the jaw, the tongue. Just really starting to ground down now. And staying here as long as time allows you to. Taking as many breaths here as you need in your Shavasana. And then when you feel ready, you don't have to come with me for this part. We're coming all the way up to find a seat. Coming to Sukhasana, cross-legged. Palm to palm, roll the shoulders, lift the thumb towards the hand, to the thumb towards the heart. And just bowing your head to your heart, your energy. Finding this space, finding your breath. And I'll see you back here on your mat for a little more. Namaste.